Yote. Pretty much, I'm gonna teach y'all how I mark up my charts and how to not be a liquidity sweep. I'll do like a markup chart video, like probably more in depth later. But so I'm gonna teach you how to not be that. Liquidity is when the market tries to wipe out buyers or sellers who like FOMO trade or enter in late, or I don't know, I don't know, bro. You probably did some stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie. And unfortunately, you can't run from liquidity. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But anyways, I've recently been on like micro gold, not gold, micro oil, doing a challenge video. Oh yeah, I greened that too. But I've been on micro oil because I've been trying to do like his challenge. I'm literally gonna hop on my first ever prop firm, and I'm kind of excited. But let me tell you my process and how to not be a liquidity sweep, or what I've learned. I learned to play it safe. Okay. Never mind. We don't need the replay because I know it's gonna already be there, but I want you to imagine it how I saw it when I was watching like Zootopia on the couch. I literally took this trade while watching Zootopia on the couch. I don't know how to fix this. Anyways, hi, my name is Trey Flowers. Oh, not playing. Okay, let's for real do this. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. All that over here is irrelevant. I didn't care about it. But on the 1 hour time frame, I noticed that there was this lower high. What the bro? Just get rid of this shit. Oh my god, Trey. Oh my god. Anyways, let me walk y'all through what I noticed within like last week. What's today? Today is Friday. This was Tuesday. Yep. Okay. Boom. Let me take y'all through my markups and how to not be a liquidity sweep. And I'm gonna just show you how I mark up my charts. But what I noticed, so the day prior, I noticed that this high was here. Oh, let's jump into it. My bad. That was a little bit fast. The day prior, I noticed this high right here, and I noticed this equal bottom. This equal bottom, which is like, equal bottom, equal high, is usually like a sign of potential consolidation because the chart can't break past this level. And if the chart can't break past this level, which look. See? On the 1 hour time frame, because that's important. On the 1 hour time frame, I noticed that it couldn't break past this level. I noticed that it couldn't break past this level. I said, if it gives me an indicator outside of this level, okay, price is trying to do something, right? So I was waiting for the continuation. So that means we're here. Fuck, it's my first video. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I noticed that the price, didn't want to break this level. So what do? We mark this. And this is why I didn't take a trade, because, consolidation on this. I also noticed that there was a lower high. So this usually means a good sell, right? But let me tell you why you wait for the confirmation so you do not become a liquidity sweep. All right. When you enter something like this, because you saw, oh, this is the green trade. This is a green trade. You have no confirmation on the 1 hour time frame. Now, if you're trading like 15-minute, you're a freak. You're a freak. You eat ass. The hell? What the fuck? It's never done that before. But anyways, I noticed that this lower high right here was a lot of information. It tells me that price cannot break this barrier, right? I noticed that this equal low was like, okay, price will not break this barrier. I marked up these two. That's how I mark my charts up. This low also caused this high. That's important. However, I noticed that this is an indicator. You can say this is an indicator if you want, because it broke this structure. It doesn't change anything, I'm gonna be honest with you. But you want to mark your lows and you want to mark your highs if you want to be profitable. You can't get away with it. You have to mark your lows, you have to mark your highs. Because if you don't, you're gonna get in some blind trade like this. Now imagine you didn't mark this and you took this trade and then you got fully reversed. I mean, you would have greened it, but act as if you did it. Act as if you didn't know that was gonna happen because there was no confirmation. And also, this is a weird trade. That's pretty awkward. Boom. I noticed that price didn't want to break each one of these boxes. I was waiting for an indicator, an actual indicator on the 1 hour, and not this. This is not an indicator. So all of this, all in all, this was like, oh yeah, this was all of Tuesday. So I didn't take this. This was an ugly chart. Ew. Disgusting. Couldn't trade it. I saw instant consolidation. I checked the 15-minute. Price broke structure, but it still stayed within the box. So I didn't really want it. But anyways, that's enough. This is just an ugly chart. Do not trade anything like this. It's okay to not trade a day. All right. You're okay. You're not gonna miss out. But let's get into it, right? So the next day, Wednesday, I was like 8. I think I woke up at like 8, which is like 30 minutes before pre-market. I had cut on Zootopia. Great movie, by the way. I think it's like a big step up from Disney. I think Disney has taken a lot of L's, but Zootopia is a pretty great movie. Let me tell you what I noticed about the next day. The next day, I noticed that price decided to break this high. This lower high, actually. Get rid of this. This is like 15-minute markup. But I noticed that price broke this lower high. I know that over this, it's bullish to here. I can guarantee you that over this level, it's bullish to here. However, you don't take that. I know. But what this does do, this does make your support. Yep. See, everything. One thing about trading, everything matches, bro. Like everything's gonna hit something. We know over this like structure, it's bullish, right? But we're not taking this because it's an instant reversal. Look at this. Let me show you how I know it's instant reversal. This 15-minute told me, well, the 5-minute. I usually look for reversals on 5-minute. The 5-minute told me on phone. The 15-minute works on computer a lot better if you like zoom out. Oh, bro, this 5-minute chart told me that price broke structure. What does that mean? That it's trying to reverse. Because realistically, a trend's gonna follow unless it wants to reverse. Pretty simple, right? But I know over this, it's completely bullish, which we can now get rid of this. Now, this is where I was like, okay, we're about to get into a trade because we got an indicator from here, because you can use this as an indicator. Use that as an indicator. Realistically, yeah, you can use like really any high or low as an indicator. But I know over this part, again, as I said earlier, this part is complete bullish. All I have to do is break this barrier and I know we're green. That's what I did on my chart. I said over this barrier, we're green, right? So I waited for the correction, which is this, which is the liquidity sweep, which is why you always wait. Even though you see a green chart, bro, I hope this makes sense. If it sucks, I'll redo it. I will redo it and write a script because I have no script for this one. But like, oh my God, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's mad easy, bro. Like it breaks the structure. I noticed that price broke the structure that I already said is bullish. If it breaks this, if it even touches this, I'm all in, right? This is the trade I took. I'm not logged into TradeAvate, but I guess sure. I don't even use TradingView, but I noticed that I know that if price breaks this structure again, we're buying, bro. We're buying all that shit, bro. We're buying all that shit up. So we wait for the indicator to correct. You gotta write this down. Wait for the indicator to correct, bro. If the indicator does not correct, you don't wait. You don't do it unless it's like, I don't know, man. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Unless like an insane all-time high. And even then, I wouldn't even do it because realistically, the chart's gonna get there at some point. You gotta think, bro. The chart's gonna get there at some point. Everything matches. Just remember that. But I know that this is my new high. You got to mark the high. You got to mark the highs. You got to mark the lows. I said, let it fall under this level, which is the level that I said, hey, it's going to fully reverse if it breaks this level. Well, price is going to buy, which is the same shit. And once I forgot, I lost my train of thought. Indicator. This is an indicator because it broke the structure. Oh my God. I hope this makes sense. I will redo it. Tell me in the comments if I'm doing this wrong. I will redo it. It broke structure and we wait for that correction, right? It was really awkward because it was here at some point and I was like, that shouldn't happen because that technically breaks structure, but I don't know. If we're measuring off candle, then it should break this structure, which it never did. It never did. But I said, hey, I bought it at like right here. Right here. But I said, hey, if it touches this level, we're buying regardless of what that looks like. So I checked how I enter. I checked the 15-minute on my phone. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Look at this, bro. It's a perfect trade. I check this indicator, check the correction. I let the correction happen. They even low key say this is a correction, but this is why you don't enter on the 1 hour or the 15 minute. Wait, what? No, this is why you enter on the 15 minute. My bad. You enter on the 15 minute because stuff like this is what's really happening deep in the charts. Imagine you did this and you bought and it just completely sold. Because now you're a liquid sweep, right? Or imagine the people who bought probably around here were trying to hold it to like here, this level right here, 944, and became this huge ass liquid sweep, bro. You don't want to be that. That's why you wait for the indicator, bro. I hope this is making sense, because if it's not, just know this, all right? Indicator, correction. Let me tell you when a correction's over, or when you should stop looking at what you need to look at. This is a low right here that we can agree on, right? This low caused this high. This low caused this high. Duh. It wouldn't be there without it. So I know if it breaks this low, then we're done. We're not looking at it. I don't care anymore. If it breaks this low, we're not looking for a buy anymore. We're kind of looking for a sell now. We have to wait. But thank God the charts weren't fucking annoying, because it happened around like 12, bro. We got a correction. We noticed that the chart was building right back up, doing exactly what we needed to do. The chart said, hey, I'm going to respect your level. I'm going to respect your level, and I'm going to have you. Anyways, what am I saying, bro? I need to eat some food. If it doesn't break this level, we're Gucci. We're good. But I noticed this correction. I'm going to keep saying it until you get it in your head. Indication, correction. I noticed this continuation, right? Which means we buy at this level, which I scaled to here, but I don't know. I don't think I actually did. I think I just scaled to some other high right here. I scaled to right here. I scaled to this wick right here, which is also why you keep marking your charts. But yeah, we can agree that over this level, it is bearish, right? We know that we need where the fuck am I at in this video? What am I doing? Whatever. Anyways, this low caused this high. Yeah, let's just say that. Hopefully I cut the video right. This low caused this high. If it breaks this structure, if it breaks this structure right here, because this is the structure that, and honestly, you can realistically, you can use it for any high right here. I'm gonna be honest. You could use this structure for like any high, because it shouldn't break any of these. It shouldn't break that. It shouldn't break that. It shouldn't break any of that. Realistically, you can use that for any high. That's, it's just easier to use the higher one, because I already saw it going up, so I was waiting for my, But I noticed this indication because it broke this structure that the high that caused this reversal that I like to say, I like to say it's your sister's fault. I noticed that, hey, we got an indicator. Woohoo! Finally, chart's doing something, right? Now, what people forget to do and why you become a liquidity sweep is because you never wait for the correction. You have to wait for the full correction. You don't enter a buy here. Like imagine you entered like imagine you got FOMO'd and entered a buy here and then like wanted it to get like here at this high. No, bruh. No. Come on, bruh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Never FOMO trade. This is why you wait for indicators, bro. That's why you're becoming liquid sweeps, gang. Like, or imagine you said, oh, it's gonna sell because it's now actually going down. No, bro. I seen somebody directional trade. I'm not trying to like blow them out, because I'm not looking to make fun of people, but come on, bro. What are you doing? I noticed this indicator. All this. Hold on. Is this it? Path? Yeah. I noticed this indicator, right? I noticed this correction. I was waiting for the correction. You got to wait for the correction. I know that if price breaks over this structure, and I'm saying this because right here, we know that right here, it's bullish. It's green as fuck. But we know it's green as fuck to a certain level. What's that level? It's not. I did not take it this goddamn high. Did I really? I did do some green shit, but I would have. It's supposed to go right here, realistically. You know, there's no way I'd put it. There's no way I had to tweak that shit. If price comes and retouches this box, I'm buying because we already know that price can be very bullish. Now I did wait till the end of the hour to do that because I didn't want like it to be an early candle and it's green and then it's a late candle. Fuck you, you know. But that's it, bro. That's literally it. You're a liquid sweep because you're trying to go for stupid sells. You're a liquid sweep because you're FOMO trading. But yeah, you know, it's really simple, bro. Indicator, action. We scale right here. We really want to buy at this level. I bought here, I think, because it touched. Yeah, I bought here, probably somewhere around there. But yeah, it's literally wash, rinse, and repeat. It's supposed to be boring. If it's boring, it probably means you're doing something right. I hope this video helped, bro. If not, let me know. I will try to explain it better. It's my first like breakdown video and I have no script. I will write a script if I need a script. But it's really simple. Like I can only hope if it breaks over this structure, which these structures are low-key irrelevant because we're not even here anymore. Price isn't even here. But I can guarantee you that price was here and that we know over here is bullish, bro. I don't know, bro. We took this buy because we waited for the indicator to break this structure. Then we said, okay, now we're about to get something. We mark the high, break it all down. We mark the high. I'm going to wait for the correction though. We're going to still mark the high because that's where we're going to scale to, but I'm going to wait for the correction, right? This is news. Don't worry about this. You wouldn't see this. Who cares? We're going to still wait for it to retest. If it breaks this low right here, our buy is officially out. Or we don't need it. But it didn't break this low. So we're chilling, right? It didn't break the low. So I said, okay, if it touches this level, we're buying. It's that simple. I hope this video is not like 30 fucking minutes long. Oh my God. Hopefully I can cut. I'm gonna cut it, bro. But then we just buy here. We buy here because it touched this level. That's it. Look, bro, that's how I usually mark my charts. I can do an in-depth chart marking because I usually like wake up earlier in the morning to do it. Or I can do a actual liquid explanation video. Liquidity is, I should have said this. I'll clip this part at the end. Back to the video. T-Flow cut that part to the beginning. Why? Folk. Yeah, that's how I trade. Every time. Like I can probably tell you what's up with this. This broke structure. I'll delete this. I mean, we still know over this it's bullish. But this broke structure, so we're kind of looking for more buys. And this is also lower, low. You can just probably move that. So. Anyway, I'm sorry talking. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Folk. If you have any questions, let me know. Doing this for free. I don't want your fucking money. I want your affiliate links in the future if I ever get sponsored. It is 8:55. That took me 40 minutes to do. I'm so sorry for doing that. Deuces. You have a nice one. Keep trading. Don't look at the charts like a fucking... I can't stand when somebody... Oh, it's about sacrifice, but determined. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. In the most respectful way. Shut the fuck up, please. But that's it. I'm gonna see y'all boys. Get the fuck out of my